Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Desi. You're on Desi-reads. You know the spiel by now. So I am going to do my March TBR. So two things are happening in March. One, I have just a regular to be read pile. And then I'm also doing middle grade March that is hosted by Krista over at Books and Jams. So with it being I would say second or third year doing this, I just like to read some middle grade reads. I really don't follow the prompts too closely. I just pick whatever seems great for me. So let's talk about the books. Okay, so I'm going to start with the middle grade reads. I have Crenshaw by Katherine Applegate. Nevermoor. I haven't read this series, and it just kind of intrigued me, the cover of it, and it reminds me it gives me series of unfortunate events kind of vibes, and I really, really want to pick this one up. Okay, so my next pick is going to be the next installment of The Keeper of the Lost Cities, which is book number 6, and it is Nightfall. And I'm really enjoying this story and following Sophie and seeing how she figures out this other world. We also have Mary Poppins. I have never read this, but I have obviously watched the movie, and I thought this would be a cute little book to read during middle grade March. I have The Boxcar Children. I have not read this since elementary school, so this is going to be a throwback read for me, and I'm kind of just excited to see if I remember it and all of the things. And my last pick is going to be The Candymakers. Again, it was a cover pick. I am obsessed with this cover. I know it's going to be in a chocolate factory of some sort, candy making contest of a lifetime. And it looks like 4 people contest. It just seems like a cute little read. Okay, so on to my hopefuls for the rest of the month, aside from middle grade March. We have War Brides. I am just a huge history buff. I love nonfiction. I love fiction. I love World War II and reading about everything that involves just history. So it looks like this is set in London and German air raids. It looks like 4 women return for a celebration 50 years later. Their mission is not simply to commemorate or remember. Their return to confront a traitor whose actions cost countless lives and to avenge one of their own at last. So this seems very exciting to me. This one is going to be a shorter book, but it's called The Cook. And super tiny. I loved the cover. I love the simplicity and the artistic style of it. And I also read the small insert. It's about a young man named Morrow, and he goes through some journeys with the culinary field. And I believe it also talks about an unnamed woman in here. I think that is the perception or perspective that we get from this book. I think it's written her take, but I'm extremely interested to read that one. Another one is going to be A Botanist's Guide to Parties and Poisons. I don't know. The cover is just simply gorgeous, and it's getting springtime here. So flowers, I don't know, 1923 London. So that's super exciting. My next pick, I can't believe my library had it in, and I snatched this. Hooked. And it's a spicy book, and it basically is about Peter and how Peter and Captain Hook, which I believe his name is James, they are still enemies, but it looks like Peter's 20-year-old daughter, Wendy, show up in James's bar, and I guess entanglements happen. I'm really not for sure, but I'm super excited about it. I've heard good things about that one. My next one is going to be The Aviator's Wife. Again, another historical type of read. Let me see. 1927, solo flight across the Atlantic. And it looks like Charles, and I said her, but Anne, it's about their story. So I'm excited. Again, I do a lot of cover buying or cover picking, and why not? The Woman Before Wallis is going to be my next one, and it's a novel of Windsor, Vanderbilt, and the Royal Scandal. I'm reading the spine of it, and I just, again, history. I'm having a theme this month. Maybe it's a history month for me. March History Month. Who knows? But I'm excited to read that too. I really like hearing about kind of the glitz and glam also in history. So that's going to be, to me, I'm so excited. There's so many books, so little time. The other books I'm still working on is going to be Here for It, The Good, the Bad, the Queso. I am still budding reading this, and we're just taking our time with it. A little sickness hit the houses, so we're just recovering and we're getting back into our reading schedule. And then the other one is going to be the Sally Hepworth, The Family Next Door. I didn't get a chance to pick this one up, I'm not gonna lie. So I think what happens is when I pick books, I pick quite a bit of them. I think that's my problem. I don't call it a problem, I call it goals. I don't know. Anywho, I pick a lot of books and I don't get through all of them because life, with 2 kids and whatnot, it just doesn't happen. But that's okay because, again, there's enough time for all these books. I just need to find some. With that being said, that is my hopefuls for March, for the middle grade March, as well as just my regular TBR. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon.